So apparently corruption has a postcode, and guess what? It's always somewhere in Africa. But let's talk facts. HSBC helped cartels launder billions. Siemens paid over 1.3 billion in bribes. India's coal scam cost the public over 30 billion. Meanwhile, in the UK, MPs were facing expenses for duck ponds, second homes, and moat cleaning. David Cameron personally lobbied for Greensill Capital, a financial firm that later collapsed, owing taxpayers millions. France ex-president convicted for illegal campaign financing and influence peddling. But let one African minister buy a watch, and it's no wonder the continent is struggling. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not corrupt and they're not doing wrong, but here's the twist. The IMF says multinationals avoid 200 billion a year in taxes owed to poorer nations. That's more than all the aid they receive. And 44 of the 50 biggest corruption scandals in the world didn't happen in Africa. So why the narrative? Because if you control the story, you get to stay the hero. Even when your hands are just as dirty, corruption isn't just an African disease. It's a global business with luxury addresses, offshore accounts, and five-star cover-ups. Africa gets blamed, but the West gets a bank transfer anyway. Speak to me in the comments and make sure you share this one, man.
I don't know how you can look at what they're doing and the way in which they are profiting off the presidency. Don Jr. opened up a club in Georgetown called the Executive Club, and he's charging people $500,000 initiation fee to join the club with the stated purpose of the club is the place where you can come and rub shoulders with the decision makers in his father's administration. $500,000, the second most expensive club in the country.
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious. They opened a club, and on opening night of the club, they had half the cabinet there. A $500,000 initiation fee for a private club run and owned by Don Jr. called the Executive Club. And they state the purpose. It's the place to go to be able to be with the people that are the greatest influence within the administration. Cabinet members. His private equity company has a majority stake in a startup drone company that's never produced a drone. They got the largest loan guarantee of $695 million that the Pentagon has ever issued. And that's just one of the companies his private equity firm has invested that has contracts with the Pentagon. I never had any business with any foreign government ever. They're building towers in Saudi Arabia. They're building towers in the UAE, spas and golf courses, residential properties in Qatar. They're building on government property that they bought through Jared Kushner's fucking private equity fund, government-owned island in Albania, I think it is, doing one of the last public spaces in Serbia, a deal directly with the government. And that's just the tip of the fucking iceberg.
Well, don't forget about Gaza.
And Jared Kushner has flat out